welcome, welcome. Welcome once again. Welcome to tuning into my show, Tracy Wash Entertainment. It's good to see you all again. And this is a health topic about taking care of your health, keeping yourself up, because we don't know where times are going. And right now it's urgent for you, your kids, your family, and your friends. So what you want to do, you want to eat right, take care of yourself, and live your life. Okay? Check up on your family and friends. Make sure everyone is doing good. Make sure they're eating right. If they need anything, you want to make sure. So, and the reason why I want to share this with you is because I went through this myself. I took a company physical about a year ago, and my blood pressure came back high. I never had high blood pressure before, but that's the reason I'm doing the show, and I want to show you all how you can beat high blood pressure without taking the pills. All right. First things first, I asked the doctor, what can I do to beat this? And her response was, I'm going to put you on your pills and you need to eat right. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I don't want to take any pills. So I had to figure out how I'm going to beat it. That was next. All right. So it is a little hot in here. I'm cooking at the same time. I've been working already before I started the video. So I said, you know, there should be something I can do. So tell me, what do I need to do? So she just said, well, you just need to change your eating habits and stay on the pills and you should be fine. Now, when I tell you all what my score was, it was crazy. It was the worst thing I ever seen in my life. I was pretty much a walking dead man. I said, you know what? There's no way my blood pressure could be this high, but it was. My blood pressure was 153 over 94. Again, I was walking dead, man. I said, you have got to be kidding me. So I said, okay. Her main thing was making sure I got on the blood pressure medicine. So my main thing was not to be on the blood pressure medicine. So what I did was, I said, okay, I have to find out exactly what I need to do. I need to talk to people. I need to find out who knows what and what can help me. So I did my research. I've talked to a lot of family members. I talked to a lot of friends, you know, and everybody was coming up with different things. You can do this, you can do that. So I said, okay, I'll take whatever I can get and I'll use it to the best of my ability to get this blood pressure down and get off these pills, right? So one thing led to another. I said, okay, I'm talking to my brother. I'm talking to my friends, talking to cousins. I'm talking to customers. I'm like, man, you've got to be kidding me. I got to get this down, and I got to get it down now. So a year ago, and it's almost a year ago exactly, during the football season. So I said, okay, at least what I can do is start working out, okay? I said I will start working out, then at least get my blood flowing to get the blood pressure down, okay? So I did that. I'm in the gym on the treadmill before every 1 o'clock game on Sunday. We're on the East Coast. Now the West Coast, I think it's like 10 o'clock. So I'm on the treadmill for an hour every day. Before the game, at halftime, another half an hour. In between the 4 o'clock, in between the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock game at the end, another 30 minutes. I did this for like the first 4 games, okay? Now I was eating right a little, not totally, okay? So I said, okay, well at least I can try some things. So I went in and I got the oatmeal, the box of oatmeal. You know, with the already have the strawberries, the fruit in it, all that. Don't get that. Because what you want to do is stay away from the sodium and the sugar. Okay? Stay away from the sodium and the sugar and you should be okay. Now, my blood pressure sky high and I'm trying to figure out, okay, I got to get this down. So this is something you all can use. Instead of going to the doctor paying that copay, you can check your own blood, okay? I went to CVS and I got my own Series 100 blood pressure test. You can get this You can test your own blood pressure. You don't have to go to the doctor and wait in any lines. And you know they're doing the COVID test up there. So you don't want to do that anyway. So you can go get your test. You can get your blood pressure test. Do your own blood pressure test at home. Save you some time from going to the doctor, the hospital, or whatever, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my mornings, my day, every day, and how I got my blood pressure down, all right? So the very first thing I would do in the morning when I get up, if you never heard of this, it's called chia seeds, all right? It's got your protein, it's got your carbs, it's got your fiber in it, it's got everything you need in it. And what you need to do, you need to take 1 teaspoon and mix it in a 12-ounce bottle of water. Shake it up, put it in the refrigerator, let it sit overnight, and drink it in the morning. All right, so I did this for a good while, and I still do it. But that was my start every morning, okay? Then, apple cider vinegar. This right here was the start. I would take 2 tablespoons of this every morning. Now this has, oh my God, the taste of this when you first taste it, it's just like your regular vinegar, but a little bit stronger. You're not gonna wanna do it. It really takes some getting used to. So I took 2 tablespoons of this every morning. Every morning. The entire week. All right? So after that, I have a bottle of noni juice. Now I found out about this through a friend, and this is from Tahiti. Now they have different flavors of all natural juices in it, and this is supposed to be good for your system. So far I'm on the right track. Everything is going good. After the first 2 weeks, my blood pressure's down to 136, between 136 and 140, okay? So now I'm doing good. I said, okay, I'm on the right track. So I kept exercising. I'm on the treadmill. I was on the treadmill so much, I mean, I'm just dropping weight. I'm dropping pounds. So I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I could have been doing this all along, but I didn't know. Thank God for the physical, and that was the way I found out. Had I not gone to that physical, because there were no symptoms, no headaches, nothing, I felt great. Matter of fact, when this happened, myself and my son was coaching 6- and 7-year-old basketball team. I never felt anything. So it's a creeper. You have to pay attention to it. You can be sitting home, they're closing everything, you're eating bad food, bad snacks, all this stuff, which is not healthy for you. So you need to, if you can, I don't know if they sell this in the stores, I couldn't find it, but I got it on Amazon. You can get this. You can get this at the grocery store. It's not in the regular, aisles. You have to look around for it. So both of these work great. I've had no problem with it. Okay, after taking this, okay, now the oatmeal that you need, and this is for your cholesterol. This is what you need. This oatmeal right here. No taste. You're not gonna like it. I've never eaten this ever before in my life. And when I first started eating, I was like, oh my God, I gotta eat this. You gotta be kidding me. I can't eat this. So what I did, I said, okay. I got blueberries, which is a superfood. This is good for your brain power, and it's good protein. Everything you need is right here. Then I also got blackberries. Superfood, really good. Put both of these in this. This will hold you to the afternoon. Okay, now you're on your way. So I said, okay, I'm rolling. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna get it to right where I need it to be. So I said, okay, I gotta keep doing this. I gotta stay focused. So whatever you do, stay focused. Don't quit. If you quit, you're gonna be right back to where you started in the beginning. So now you just had to start over. So after this, I said, okay, Now what do I do, for lunch, dinner? I said, okay, now I have to go find something else I can do. Number one thing that you can do to lose weight and blood pressure is nuts. Okay? So, I went and got some pecans. You can get the pecans from any grocery store. I got almonds. And I got walnuts. All of these. So, the trail mix that you get in the store? Don't buy it. It has sodium, it has sugar, and it has added sugars. You don't want that. This is what you need. On the back of this, there's no salt, no sodium. So that's what you want to make sure. Everything you look at in the store, look at the back of it and make sure if there's any salt in it, sodium, you want to make sure it's very low, okay? You want to make sure it's very low. So now I would take this and I would put it in a lunch bag, okay? I would put it in a lunch bag and I would add raisins to it to give it the flavor that I need, okay? So it just wouldn't be dry, because nuts can dry you out, So this is what I use to add with it, okay? So we almost home free, all right? So after all that, I know some of you like coffee, tea. So what I did was, on the way to work, okay, so to help my digestive system, to get everything out that I ate the night before or in the morning. Now, you can drink any type of tea that you want, whatever, but I drank Lipton tea and added the 100% pure honey in the tea, okay? Now, that really helped all the way to work. No problems when I got to work, going to the bathroom or whatever it is. It worked. Okay, so now, it's been a year, and I'm like, I gotta check my blood pressure. I gotta see where I'm at. I gotta see what's going on. Okay, so now I'm down to 125. 125 over 87. Okay, I said, I'm moving. It's working. I'm about to be great. It's about to go down. But all this time I'm doing this, I didn't know and I didn't realize how much weight I had lost, because I don't use a scale. I don't weigh myself. So, for my job, I have a lot of customers. I deal with a lot of different people every day, right? So my customers started saying, literally one stop I go to, they surround me. What are you doing? How did you lose the weight? So I'm like, really? I never realized it. Yeah, you lost a lot of weight. What are you doing? Show us. Show me how I can lose the weight. Show me what I can do. So I'm like, man, you have got to be kidding. I felt like a superstar. I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. I'm on the right track. I'm rolling. I'm doing good. Now, I wasn't just getting this from men who wanted to take care of their health and get their blood pressure down. Women also, what are you doing? What are you taking? You never really know who's paying attention to you until you do something to change who you are or what you do. That's when you find out. Now, I always get along with all of my customers, but I never knew they looked at me like that. Even though my blood pressure was high, I was still out of shape. My stomach was big. When I couldn't see my feet, I said, uh-oh, we got a problem. We have a major problem. I said, you can't be walking around, can't see your feet. Who does that? I know I'm not going to be able to do it. So after I did all this, and my customers are happy about seeing how I looked, how I transformed myself and changed. So that's when I grew my beard. You all saw me grow the beard. I grew my beard out. I said, okay, I have to change. I have to really seriously change. Not that I let go of myself. I say, I'm going to grow my beard. I'm doing everything else. I want to see how I look with the beard again. So there you go. So I'm on the right path. Now we get to the dinner. So I'm like, what can I use for seasoning? What can I use? Because I don't use seasoned salt anymore. I don't use regular salt anymore. What I use is regular vegetables for my seasoning. Or I'll use garlic powder. I'll use onion powder. 0 milligrams of sodium. This is what you can get. You can go to any store. This is the garlic powder that I use. You can go to any store and get this. The Restaurant Depot is open right now to anyone that wants to go there with no membership. If you don't know, now you know. So I use that, and I put a little bit of vegetable seasoning in it. And this is just for vegetables only, grilling, or if you're making soup or whatever. This is 80 milligrams of salt, which is nothing. As long as you're eating right, you don't have anything to worry about, okay? So just make sure the milligrams of sodium is all the way down and you're eating right, okay? Now let me show you all something that you probably didn't know that I had to find out through my brother. I didn't know, and I say, if you go to the store and you always get a bag of chips and you don't pay attention to it, you just get the bag of chips and you go ahead and eat it, all right? Okay, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But did you check the back of the bag to see how much sodium is in it? A lot of times when I look at the back of the bag, it's usually 360 milligrams to 560 milligrams of sodium, okay? So I wanted to show you all something. Now this, I got from the organic aisle in the grocery store, okay? On the back of this is 120 milligrams of salt, okay? So the way you can tell what you're eating out of the bag is, it says up here at the top, okay? Here it says you can eat 15 chips, okay? 15 chips out of this bag. But because it's only 120 milligrams, and you're already eating everything, all healthy stuff, and you're eating everything right, you can technically eat the whole bag. But if it's telling you 15 chips, that's all you're supposed to eat out of this bag, not the entire bag. You eat 15 chips per day. I want to show you the difference, okay? Now this bag, I didn't get in the organic aisle, okay? Same milligram of sodium. So this one here, you can eat 19 chips. What does that tell you? You can go to the regular aisle in the store. Your doctors may not tell you. You may not have any family and friends that tell you. It's 120 milligrams. Again, technically, if you're eating everything right, you don't have a problem. You won't have a problem with eating this. But in the top bag of this, you can eat, top corner, you can eat 19 chips per day, okay? Or per bag. So it shows you whether you go to the organic aisle or the regular aisle, it doesn't make a difference. You have to pay attention to the ingredients of the back of the bag. We're going to be doing a lot of sitting in the house very soon. A lot. So they're going to shut everything down. You never know what they're going to do about the grocery stores. So you want to save as much food as you can, as much healthy food as you can. All right. So what I want to show you, well, actually, I'm making this healthy soup right now. And I'll tell you what I put in it. I put in turnip greens. I put in cilantro, carrots, onions, green peppers, red pepper, and yellow pepper. Only seasoning I put in was what I just showed you. Okay? You put this in, no sodium. So right there in that pot, there's no salt. Only thing I put in it for the seasoning was smoked turkey. You can get the smoked turkey wings at the store, and I use that for like a broth. So I put that in for my seasoning. And that's it. That's all it's going to get. And you would not believe the taste. Matter of fact, mushrooms. These are really good for you. And when it's cloudy outside all the time, mushrooms are great because they'll give you the vitamin D that you need that you're not getting from the sun. Okay? So that's what you need if you're not drinking milk or whatever. Okay? So again, I'm making a soup. I'm making a salad. That's my dinner. You can eat, and the meat that I eat is fish, salmon. Salmon is great for you. If you want to eat salmon, if you want to eat any other fish, go for it. Turkey, chicken. That's all I eat. And I've lost all the weight that I wanted to lose. Now I check my blood pressure I'm now at 115/80. And I did all of that with no pills, no blood pressure pills. Just eating right, eating healthy, staying true to your diet, and staying focused, okay? Instead of going out, getting a TV, or getting a PS5 for your kids, or whatever it is, hey, I would rather eat healthy, exercise. If you're watching sports, that should give you some extra momentum or whatever to go work out, because we're going to need it. If you're sitting still, things don't go the way we want it to go, now you're going to be scrambling trying to get yourself in shape. Why not get yourself in shape and have good health right now? You can do it. I'm counting on you. Count on yourself. So when I see you next time, I want to know that you watched this video, you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, taking care of your friends. Go see your parents, go see your kids. My mother is no longer here. If she was, I guarantee you, every one of my family members would be there. All of my brothers and sisters. You have to get out and go see your family. Whether you have to wear your mask or whatever it is, do not sit home and not go see them. So if you heard it from anybody, you heard it from me. So much love to you all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.